Mabuhay, and welcome to the IRONMAN 70.3 Puerto Princesa. This is your athlete race briefing. Athletes are required to read and know the rules and schedule of the race. You may go online at www.ironman.com/races/IM703-Puerto-Princesa to download the Athlete Information Guide. Athlete check-in schedule, February 27th, Thursday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. February 28th, Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. March 1, Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Bike mechanics are available during the athlete check-in and are located outside the expo area. This is a paid service. Designated parking area is available at the Puerto Princesa City Coliseum from February 27 to March 1, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on March 2, race day, parking will be at the Puerto Princesa Water Treatment Plant and Part Malvar Road from 3 a.m. to 7 p.m. Make sure to check the items included in your race kit. These are the following: race bib, swim cap, gear bags, street gear bag, bike and helmet stickers, race tattoo placed on the upper right arm and lower left leg, wristband. Please make sure that you always wear your wristbands. Your wristband is your form of identification and access in the main race areas. You will need to claim your timing chip when you check in your bike, just before you exit transition. On race day, make sure to wear your timing chip on the left ankle. If you lose your timing chip during the race, please inform the staff at transition or at the swim start so that our timing team can replace your chip. To those participants who suddenly won't be able to race or decided not to race on Sunday, you must return your timing chip at the race information booth located at the information booth Ironman Expo tent, or you may hand it over to our timing team or to our race officials at the transition area. For relay teams, all relay members must be present and together during athlete check-in to pick up their assigned race packets. Relay members cannot pick up race packets for their teammates and will not be allowed to check in if a relay team member is missing. All relay members must have a photo ID. At check-in, each member will be required to sign their own individual waivers. No waiver, no race. A relay team will be assigned one bib number. Please note the team differences. Race bib number, worn by the runner only. Athlete wristband. Each team member will receive their own wristband. Timing chips will be picked up at the bike check-in. There will only be one timing chip per team. Relay teams will need to exchange their timing chip at the relay tent in transition. Bike check-in on Saturday, March 1 from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Make sure that you queue based on the last number of your race bib. Below is the schedule. 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Athlete numbers ending in 1 and 2. 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Athlete numbers ending in 3 and 4. 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Athlete numbers ending in 5 and 6. 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Athlete numbers ending in 7 and 8. 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Athlete numbers ending in 9 and 0. All bikes must be checked in on Saturday. No bike check-in on race morning. Helmet check, bike and run gear bags, street bag and bike pump drop-off is on race morning. Bike mechanics will be located at the bike mechanics tent inside transition. Please approach them if you need their services. Only basic services will be available on race day. Race day is on Sunday, March 2. Transition will open at 4:30 a.m. and close at 6 a.m. Race start is at 6:20 a.m. The awards presentation is at 4 p.m. Roll down ceremony is at 5 p.m. The expected air temperature is 27 degrees Celsius with a real feel of 31 degrees Celsius. The expected water temperature is above 28.8 degrees Celsius and will be a non-wetsuit swim. Final water temperature will be determined on race morning. The expected water condition is relatively calm and flat along the swim course. There is no significant current expected on race morning. Winds will be northeast at 9 kilometers an hour with wind gusts of 15 kilometers an hour. We will provide an update prior to race day. Make sure to bring all the items you need for the race. These are timing chip, swim cap, helmet, bike shoe, bike pump. Make sure your bike pump is labeled with a sticker included in your kit. Leave your bike pumps at the bike pump drop-off. Bike and run gear bags, street gear bag, drop before the corral area. Race bib with safety pins or race belt. Bring your own race belt. Nutrition, hydration, cap and sunglasses. Important medical and health information. Your safety is our primary concern. The medical team will be stationed at the following: race venue, swim start, swim exit, transition, all bike and run aid stations, and at the finish line. If you are not feeling well on race morning, we strongly advise you not to start the event. If you decide not to start the event, you must inform a race official so we can officially withdraw you from the event. If you start to feel unwell at any point of the day, we urge you to seek help rather than continuing. If during the race you experience chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, or lightheadedness, please stop immediately and seek medical attention. A medical evaluation does not constitute outside assistance. You will not be disqualified for receiving a medical evaluation or for having someone help you in getting medical assistance. During the swim, if you need assistance, raise your arm. If able, also yell, "Help!" Grab onto stationary safety assets if you need help. On bike and run, medical staff are located at all aid stations. If you are not at an aid station, stop. Let someone know you need help. Provide your bib number. At the recovery post area, do not leave the post-race area until you are okay and rehydrated. If you are not well, please go to the medical tent at the finish line to be evaluated. Do not be afraid to ask for help. You will not be disqualified from receiving a medical evaluation. Manage your health and safety on race day. Race healthy, race smart. Remember to follow the prescribed course. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover the prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. Swim. The clockwise swim course will start at the Puerto Princesa City Baywalk Park boat ramp. The swim course is characterized by generally calm water conditions with minimal waves and minor currents. The participants will swim out for 750 meters and will make a left turn at the first red buoy. Participants will swim for 400 meters before another left turn for the final 750 meters towards the swim exit at the ramp and head to transition to start the bike leg of the race. Please take note that there will be no lane lines along the swim course. Directional and sighting buoys will be available on the course and are set up 100 meters apart. Yellow buoys for outbound. Orange buoys for inbound. Red buoys for turning. All turning buoys will be red. Keep them on your right shoulder. Resting rafts and other watercraft are available on the course if you need to rest during the swim. No swim practice before race day and no swim warm-up on race morning. The timing mat is located under the start arch. Your time will start the moment you cross the timing mat. Participants will be released by rolling start, 6 participants per 5 seconds. Swim start is at 6:20 a.m. Here are the following swim zones. Swim Zone 1, under 33 minutes, blue swim cap. Swim Zone 2, 34 to 38 minutes, violet swim cap. Swim Zone 3, 39 minutes to 44 minutes, yellow swim cap. Swim Zone 4, over 44 minutes, green swim cap. First-time participants or those who might need special attention during the swim, please make sure to wear a white swim cap. please ask your corral marshal for a white swim cap. This is on a first-come, first-served basis. In a non-wetsuit swim, swimwear must not cover the neck, go past the elbow, or extend past the knee. Sleeves may be worn but cannot extend past the elbow. Swimwear may contain a zipper. A race kit may be worn underneath the swimwear if it does not exceed past the elbow or below the knee. Illegal swimwear will result in disqualification. Calf sleeves are not allowed in the swim. Participants wearing calf sleeves during the swim may be disqualified. Swim cutoff is 70 minutes after the last athlete crosses the start line at the rolling start. Bike. The two-loop 90 kilometers counterclockwise bike course will start at the Puerto Princesa Baywalk Park. The bike course is a combination of rolling hills with a few long steady climbs and flat roads at the far end of the course towards turnaround 1 and 3. After exiting transition, participants will exit Puerto Princesa Baywalk Park via Rojas Street. Participants will make a left on Malvar Road and ride for 1.7 kilometers before making a left on Socrates Road, then another left on Abanico Street, and a right on Puerto Princesa South Road. Participants will ride for 950 meters on Puerto Princesa South Road towards turnaround 1 in front of Caltex gas station. Participants will ride for 19.8 kilometers on Puerto Princesa South Road towards Napsan intersection for turnaround 2 at kilometer 26.1. Participants will head back towards the city for turnaround 3, located along Puerto Princesa South Road in front of Caltex gas station, kilometer 45.9, and head towards turnaround 3. After completing 2 loops, participants will head back to Puerto Princesa Baywalk using the Abanico Street and Socrates Road route to transition and start the run leg of the race. There will be stationary bike mechanics located at Bike Aid Station 1 and Bike Aid Station 3. Roving bike mechanics will be available along the bike course. Make sure to ask a bike marshal if you need assistance. This is on a first-come, first-served basis. Expect wait times. We encourage athletes to be self-sufficient and to have spares and repair kits with you. There are 3 aid stations within the bike course with a total of 6 passes. These are located at kilometer 16.6, 56.3, kilometer 32, 71.8, and kilometer 44.8, 84.6 of the bike course. Amlan Purified Water, Ion Plus Advanced Electrolyte Drink, and portable toilets are available at the aid station. Goo gels will be available at Bike Aid Station 2. The trash zone is 50 meters before and 50 meters after the aid station. These will be clearly marked with signages. Any litter, intentional or carelessly outside of these zones, will result in a penalty. Please slow down and stay on the right when approaching the aid station. To those who will not collect from the aid station, please move to the left. Follow race marshals and directional signs for guidance and safety on the course. Bike and gear checkout schedule, March 2, Sunday, 12 noon to 5 p.m. All unclaimed bikes will be left at the transition. Organizers will not be liable for any unclaimed bikes. The IRONMAN 70.3 Puerto Princesa is a non-drafting race. Strict and knowledgeable bike marshals will penalize you for drafting. So, make sure you follow the instructions once your bib number is called out. Please take note of the IRONMAN drafting rules. Maintain a drafting distance of 12 meters. Riders must complete a pass within 25 seconds and should pass on the left side. It is the rider's responsibility to drop back the 12 meters out of the draft zone of the athlete in front of you and avoid a penalty. Riders passing on the right will receive an illegal pass penalty. Drafting penalty is 5 minutes for each penalty. Penalty tent, the yellow tent, is located along Malvar Road, Sunlight Hotel at kilometer 89.5, 500 meters from transition 2, about 250 meters before the right turn to the Baywalk Park. Make sure you serve your penalty before entering transition. you will not have another opportunity after parking your bike. If you do receive a penalty from the race referees or race officials, they will show you a blue, yellow, or red card. The official will tell you to stop at the penalty tent and will note your race number and other information. These are the official penalty cards. Blue is for drafting and littering. Penalty is 5 minutes at the penalty tent. Yellow card is for blocking. Penalty is 30 seconds. 3 blue cards will result in a red card, which means disqualification from the race. Please do not argue with the race officials, but do acknowledge the card. If you do not report to the penalty tent to serve your penalty, you will be disqualified. Bike cutoff is 5 hours and 30 minutes after the last rolling start release at approximately 11:55 a.m. Please take note of the intermediate bike cutoff times based on the last swimmer entering the water. Turnaround 3 at kilometer 45.9 at approximately 9:52 a.m. Turnaround 4 at kilometer 65.6 at approximately 10:47 a.m. Bike dismount at kilometer 90 at approximately 11:55 a.m. Run. The run is a 3-loop 21.1 kilometer counterclockwise course. The run starts at the Puerto Princesa Baywalk Park. The loop section of the run course will be on Rizal Avenue, approximately 500 meters from the start of the run. The start of the run will be a steady, gradual uphill rise until Rizal Avenue, where the terrain becomes flat with a few rolling hills in between. Participants will exit transition at the left far end of the park, near the swim start. Participants will follow the road towards Rizal Avenue. Participants will turn left on Rizal Avenue. Turnaround 1, Turnaround 3, Turnaround 5 at kilometer 3.7, 10.54, and 17.1 respectively along Rizal Avenue, and Turnaround 2 and Turnaround 4 at kilometer 7.1 and kilometer 13.7 respectively along Rizal Avenue. After completing 3 loops, runners will follow the road towards the Puerto Princesa Baywalk Park to the finish line. You will be given lap bands at Turnaround 2 at kilometer 7.1 and Turnaround 4 at kilometer 13.8. There are 4 aid stations within the run course with a total of 12 passes, approximately 1 to 1.5 kilometers apart. Splash zones: Amlan purified water, Ion Plus advanced electrolyte, cola, goo energy gels, banana, salty chips, ice pack, and portable toilets are available at the aid stations. The trash zone is 25 meters before and 25 meters after the aid station. These will be clearly marked with signages. Any litter, intentional or carelessly, outside of these zones will result in a penalty. Run cutoff is 8 hours and 30 minutes after the last rolling start release at approximately 2:55 p.m. Please take note of the intermediate run cutoff times. Turnaround 4 at kilometer 13.5 at approximately 1:51 p.m. Turnaround 5 at kilometer 17 at approximately 2:19 p.m. Finish line at approximately 2:55 p.m. The timing system will ensure you have completed the run course. Please ensure you follow the prescribed course. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover the prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. To those athletes that do not complete the course within the designated course cutoff time will fall into one of 2 classifications in the race results. Did not finish, or DNF. Athletes who miss a swim course or bike course cutoff time or an intermediate bike or run course cutoff time will not be allowed to continue. Not classified, or NC. Athletes who cross the finish line before the run course is closed but end up with a total race time over the maximum allowed time to complete the entire course. Finishing the IRONMAN 70.3 Puerto Princesa race is your ultimate goal. We at Ironman would like you to have the best experience at the finish line. So make sure you smile, dance, celebrate, and ring that bell when you PR. Do keep in mind that you're the only one allowed to cross the finish line. No family, no friends, no coaches will be allowed to cross the finish line with you. For relay teams, you may cross the finish line all together as a team. Just go to the relay meetup tent along the finish line chute area. Finish line process. Cross the line, marshals to congratulate you and receive medal, finisher towel, water, electrolyte, hand over your timing chip, and proceed to the recovery area for a shower, street gear bag pickup, and food. Awards presentation is on Sunday, March 2 at 4 p.m. at the Puerto Princesa City Baywalk Park for the top 3 athletes in each age group and relay. This will be followed by the 2025 Ironman 70.3 World Championships roll-down ceremony. At the Ironman Expo tent, there is a total of 45 age group slots to the 2025 Ironman 70.3 World Championships on November 8 to 9 in Marbella, Spain. The total price is €771.79, inclusive of taxes and fees that must be paid at the time. Roll-down ceremony process. If you hope to earn a slot, please be on time for slot allocation. If you qualify for a slot and your name is called and you're not there to claim the slot is lost and will roll to the next athlete on the list, and there will be no opportunity to get it back. If you don't think you're fast enough to qualify but still wish to go to the World Championships, show up. There is always a chance you can earn a slot, as it is common for some slots to roll down from the top athletes in each age group. If you do take a slot, you will need a photo ID and be prepared to pay the €771.79 registration fee at the time. Only Visa and MasterCard are accepted. The Ironman Tracker app provides real-time athlete tracking. Download the app on your phone to track athlete times. Find them on the interactive map and share race day updates on social media. Sportograph is our partner for high-quality athlete photography in this race. They will proudly provide you with their photo flag to relive the experience of your Ironman 70.3 Puerto Princesa. Smile and celebrate your achievement. Visit www.sportograph.com. This was your Ironman 70.3 Puerto Princesa Athlete Race Briefing. Race safe, good luck, and see you at the finish line.